bursting global hills.
I came up with an idea the other day that I don't know if somebody's done it already. They probably have, and maybe I heard it and it was just in my subconscious somewhere. But I thought about how people are paralyzed to act and paralyzed to do things, or they're so attached to outcomes. I'm guilty of it. I still do it. When we get attached to outcomes, if they don't go the way we want, it causes us to feel pain. It causes us to suffer. So I thought about the idea of preemptive accountability. So what is that? To me, preemptive accountability is the way that we move through life to realize that whatever outcome happens, you have to own that outcome. For example, if you're doing something or you're going into a difficult conversation, or if you're putting something out into the world, you have to take yourself for a moment aside and say, did I do everything that I could with the power and the confidence and the abilities and every truth, everything that I have in this moment? Did I do it? Yes. Did I do it from good moral values, from a place of truth? Yes. Did I give it all the effort that I could possibly have given? Yes. And I'm sure there's a few more, but those three to me are incredibly important. So now if you say that to yourself and you say that to your body, the outcome doesn't matter because you're already preemptively accountable for the outcome because you have given everything that you can to this particular process. Now, sure, we can, in hindsight, we can look back and say, well, Tyler, I'm going to be able to do this a lot better tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And you probably will be able to do a lot better after you release it too, but that's part of growing. That's part of growth. So if you're preemptively accountable, that outcome is where you're at that moment. It's like going into a conversation with your partner and saying, hey, I was emotional after, and you were triggered. I was emotional. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to do better next time. And don't shame yourself into the fact that you were emotional. And it might have taken 24 or 48, a week for you to understand that you were emotional. But you did the best you could at that time. And you can say to your partner, I'm so sorry that I was emotional. I'm sorry that I lashed out. I'm sorry I was triggered. And I'm going to try to do better next time. But I did the best that I could. And if your partner is truly somebody that understands you, loves you unconditionally, they're going to say, thank you. That sucked. But I know that you did your best. And I know that you're going to try to do your best next time. You're going to be able to do it much better because you own that outcome. And if you own the outcome, you grow. When you grow, and also people say this all the time, when you fail, you grow. But when you do the best that you can and fail, it doesn't matter. It's like training for the Olympics and you're a 100-meter runner. And you've done everything in your power with your talent and your time and your diet and sleep, all this stuff, and you finish second. Might suck, but it doesn't matter that you finished second because you did everything that you could, and on that day you fell behind another person. And what do you do next time? Do you train harder? Did you learn something? Absolutely. And that, again, is where the growth is. So predictive accountability is the way for you to own the outcome so that nobody else has that power over you. They can't come to you and shame you and come to you and point fingers and say, ha, you sucked. You'd be like, okay, well, that's cool that you think that I suck, but also I did the best that I could and I own that and you don't have any power over me. Where are you waiting to show up or waiting to show something or release something? I mean, even standing in front of this camera and taping this video, like I'm doing the best that I can. And a year ago when I did this, it wasn't as good as it is now, but also I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm just trying to share what I believe. And somebody might think that I'm a complete idiot and think that I don't know what I'm talking about. Believe me, they've told me. But I don't care. I'm doing the best that I can and I'm enjoying it. And the people that do come and say, wow, that was really cool. Great. And if they say, hey, you suck, if they do it to my face, I'm going to say, okay, that's not cool that you feel like you should say that, but you have an opinion and you're not bothered by it. You're not sitting there festering over the fact that somebody's called you out. believe me, moving from the music industry to this has been a fascinating process. And there are a lot of people that are saying things and have said things to me that would blow your mind. You should see my DMs. But hey, I'm still doing it. I'm still in front of this camera because I know there's somebody out there that this can help. And there's somebody out there that was just like me back in the day that needs to hear these words. So, eye on the outcome. This video could be the worst thing you've ever seen, or it could change something inside of you. Either way, I'm doing the best that I can and I'm observing life, and I think that that's how we should all be. Just own the outcome through predictive accountability. It's hard to say. Until next time, peace and love.
Flowers still bloom.